Good day, ma'am. I am Mark Aljunze Entela. I will assign to report the chapter 2. So, it is all about the traffic management. So, sin ba maghalindo word nga traffic management. So, the traffic management originated from Greco-Roman word traffico, which refers to the movement of people that dates back from the dawn of history, from the domesticated horse-drawn wheels to horseless carriage. So, the Greek originality called the system trafriga, which after the early horse-drawn chariots with spoke wheels. So another source of the word traffic was from the famous Trafalgar Square, the hub center of commerce and culture in the heart of London. So in Latin, the word traffic is denominated as commercium in reference to the movement and control of goods in transit from unwheeled axle to horseless carriage. So what is the traffic management? So the traffic management is a term used to embody the activities undertaken by the Land Transportation Agency of the government forcefully to improve roadway system, efficiency, and effectiveness for both providers and consumers of transportation services. So that's the meaning of traffic management. So next is, what is traffic on road? So the traffic on road may consist of pedestrians, riding or herded animals, motor vehicles, streetcars, and other conveyances either singly or together while using the public way for purpose of travel. So that's the traffic on road. Next is, what is the traffic laws? So the traffic laws are the laws which govern traffics and regulate vehicles, while rules of the road are both the laws of and the informal rules that may have developed over the time to facilitate the orderly and timely flow of traffic. So what basis in traffic management? So there are two bases of traffic management. So the two legal basis in traffic management process, either national or local, are as follows. So the number one is Republic Act 1436, otherwise known as the Land Transportation Code of Philippines as amended. And the next is Republic Act number 7160, or an act providing for a local government code of 1991. So next is how to address the traffic problem. So here are some innovation forcefully done to address the traffic problems in most highly urbanized places of the country. So number one, reiterate the use of public roadways as a matter of privilege and not as a matter of right. So number two, encourage further development of a mass transport system and de-emphasize the use of private vehicles. And number three, control all forms of privatization of public thoroughfares. So, concept of traffic management. So, the concept of traffic management are as follows. So, number one, install automated highway system. A future idea which could reduce the safe interval between cars required for braking in emergencies and increase highway capacity by as much as 100%, meanwhile increasing travel speed. And number two, various traffic signs installed along the roadway to direct road users, and navigation system installed possibly linked up to an automatic traffic reporting device. And number three, traffic reporting via radio, GPS, or possibly mobile phones to advise road users, and convergence indexing, road traffic monitoring to provide information on the use of highway on-ramps. And number four, traffic counters permanently installed to provide real-time traffic counts, and parking guidance and information system providing dynamic advice to motorists about free parking. And number five, active traffic management system, or ATMS, opens up motorway hard shoulder as an extra traffic lane and uses CCTV and BMS control and monitoring the traffic use of the extra lane. So next, improving traffic management. So how to improve the traffic management? So the requirements in improving traffic management are number one, consolidate into the road use handbook and guidelines and must be revised and issued yearly, and fast track the shift to a mass transit system. And number two, ensure that each traffic user is trained and disciplined in the proper road use. Revalidate all driver's license and all certificates of vehicle registration. And last, clear the road network of obstruction, streamlining, and traffic adjudication process, and complete the basis framework of the road network. So the next is, what is the traffic congestion? So the traffic congestion is an condition on road networks that occurs as use increases, characterized by slower speeds, longer stripe times, and increased vehicular quicking. The most common example is the physical use of roads by vehicles. When traffic demand is great enough that the interaction between vehicles slows the speed of the traffic stream, congestion takes place. So, theories of traffic congestion. So, the common theories of traffic congestion are as follow. So, the mathematical theory and economic theory. So, the mathematical theory are some traffic engineers have attempted to apply the rules of fluid dynamics to traffic flow, likening it to the flow of a fluid in a pipe. Congestion simulation and real-time observation have shown that in heavy but free-flowing traffic, jams can arise spontaneously triggered by minor events. Butterfly effects, such as an abrupt steering maneuver by a simple motorist. So, that's the mathematical theory. And the next is economic theory. So, congested roads can be seen as an example of the tragedy of the commons, because roads is most places are free at the point of the usage. There is a little financial incentive for drivers not to overuse them, up to the point where traffic collapses into a jam. When demands become limited by opportunity cost, privatization of the highway and roads pricing had both been proposed as measures that may reduce congestion through economic incentives and disincentives. So next is causes of traffic congestion. So the following are the specific causes of traffic congestion. Number one, immediate cause. And number two, long-term cause. Long-term cause. So that's the causes of traffic congestion. So resolving the traffic congestion. So there are two types of how to resolve the traffic congestion. So number one, supply side strategy. And number two, demand side strategy. So in supply side strategy, expansion of the weak hours carrying capacity of an area transportation system seems to be most intuitively obvious response to greater congestion, and can be implemented through diverse means such as building more roads or widening existing ones in areas that have experienced rapid growth, and making transportation system more efficient. And number two, demand side strategy. One of the demand side tactics transportation economists advocate is peak hour pricing. This is achieved by charging all drivers who use crowded highways during peak hours a toll large enough to discourage many from doing so. So, that's the resolving traffic congestion. So, next is how to measure the traffic congestion. So, here are some measures which can be applied in traffic congestion. Number one is road infrastructure development or improvement. And number two, urban planning and design. And number three, supply and demand. So, that's the three kind of measure which can be applied in traffic congestion. So, the next is mitigation of traffic congestion. So, here are the some measures to mitigate the traffic congestion. Number one, rush hour policies. Some cities adopt policies to reduce rush hour traffic and pollution and encourage the use of public transportation. And number three, preemption policies. In some areas, emergency responders are provided with specialized equipment which allow emergency response vehicles to have high priority travel by having the light along their route changed to green. And number three, Intelligent Transportation System or ITS present a number of technologies to reduce congestion by monitoring traffic flows through the use of sensors and live cameras. So that's the mitigation of the traffic congestion. So that's all about the chapter 2, which is the traffic management, and thank you.